So what does a 27-foot coastal cruiser island hopping ocean boat interior cabin require? Well, this is the Oday 272. We've owned her for a number of years, and we sail primarily out to Channel Islands, which consists of Santa Cruz, Anacapa, Santa Rosa, sometimes San Miguel. That's a long ways. And then we also go to Catalina, and it's about 70 miles for us to Catalina, and normally Santa Cruz is about 22 miles. So let me give you a quick tour, kind of some of the things we've done. I've done a similar video, but just kind of wanted to show some of the improvements that we've done and some of the things that we have that are luxuries that we've added for when we're on the hook or when we're just at the slip. So let me go to the front of the boat because that has the least amount. So you can see the bed there. Full size, berth. Good headroom. It's nice. Got a little 12-volt fan in there. So when we're on the hook and it's warm, you can turn the fan on. We've added that curtain so we can slide that off. One of the things about this vessel on the 272 is that it has the door that shuts off the main cabin to the head. So if you got company and so forth, or people you don't know, kind of can be a little bit weird, so anyhow, this is about it. You see the Gatorade bottles. This is a fascinating thing that I added only because you can see the sink on this one is a hand pump. I didn't want to put an electronic one in there because I wanted something just in case we had failure on battery power that I was able to get water out of the tank. So this is kind of funny, but people think it's kind of cool. So what happens is if you need water, like pressure water, you can just shoot that like that, and boom, you just rinse the whole sink. Because this pump, you can see it doesn't give you a lot of water. So interesting. Medicine cabinet gives you a little bit of space. Got a little mirror there. On this one, we put in the porta potty because we didn't like the holding tank. Got rid of that, and this is easy to dump. So when you're out here in the ocean, if you guys are ocean sailors, it's 3-mile dump limit. So you can just, if you fill up, you can just dump it. So that's the story with that. It's got a good little wet locker right there. I wouldn't really call it a wet locker, but it works. Added that bag in there for storage, whatever. You got little John there. My wife laughs at that, in case you're out there and you got to take a leak. So that's that part. We got little things we've added, little things here and there so things don't fly around when we're sailing. And I added these lights right here. I got these off eBay. Police car. I guess they ordered a bunch of them and didn't use them or something. This one, they're all LED. Red, white. Entire boat replaced all those. So we've got XM radio. Added that. Reason is because when you go to the islands, there's absolutely no cell service. None. So you can't get anything. You got a VHF radio. You're lucky to get anything out there. So we added that so we can get all the stations. It's kind of cool. Before we started doing a lot of cruising, we used to race this boat all the time. and you can see all the placings there. You can see that first place trophy there, and if you go around here you can see more. So this boat did real well in racing. So what else we got here? So we added, people might look at this and say, God, you got a lot of stuff on here, but it all has a practical purpose. So like the compass here, added that for particular reason. Is if you're down here and you're in your cloth, laying down and under a night sail, you kind of know the direction you're going if you deviate. So this is very fascinating. This is for our iPad, so it clips on the iPad, so you can watch whatever you watch when you're laying in the bunk here. Got this 12-volt fan. Nice, hardly uses any power, so got a little noise to it, but not too bad. It's kind of soothing. Oh, you see, anybody seen that Tom Hanks movie? That's our Mr. Wilson right there. So this is Snowman, so he sails wherever we go. TV, of course, luxury item, but it does run off. Everything runs off the 12-volt on this boat. So we got a huge battery bank system, and it's real nice to have. So if you want to watch, you got your movies downloaded, you can watch them on the TV. And that's about it. You can see kind of what we've done. This table, of course, anybody knows the 272, which probably a lot of people don't if they're watching this video. Sorry about that. This drops down, kind of nice, and folds out like that. Yang. See that little blue thing there? It's kind of cheesy, but it's actually for a holder, for a drink holder. So when you're sitting here and grabbing a bite to eat, and you're under sail or on the hook and you're moving, won't spill your drink. Let's see what else we added in this boat. Of course, we got the microwave. This is actually mounted right on there. This is a good luxury at using that at the when we're at the dock. And we use this right here for storage, for food. So that opens up in there. You see that. Got the alcohol stove. Love this. This is good when we're at the dock, but when we're underway and we want to cook something, you see this attachment right here? There's a little propane system here that gimbals 360. So I got a video on that if you want to see it. It's pretty cool, and you can cook up whatever, boil water, soup, chili mat, or whatever. You can just boil it. And of course, we added this nice little system right here, which is a pressure water system, and works real nice. And we added that. That was a friend of ours, kind of from the Oday site, recommended that particular setup. So it's pretty good. Added this table in here. This is good for cooking. Wife likes it for when any kind you got extra table space. So whatever you're chopping. Let's see what else. This boat never came with an inboard. It was the outboard model. Probably why it did well racing. Kind of see it out there. And let me show you what we did with the inside. For people that don't really know. We added refrigeration, so we have a Depicts system in there. And gosh, this is nice. It doesn't use a lot of power. Never had any issues whatsoever. We replenish by solar power up there, and if things get bad, we do have a small generator. So kind of give you an idea. So highly recommend it. The problem is if you need space, your engine's there, so that's a big issue. So everything here holds real well when we're under sail. So of course that heater gets stowed when we go sailing. You got storage in there. Let me show you real quick. It's an interesting system here. So you could see there, this is the pod I was telling you about. There's a little gimbal system in there. So we we use that, and works pretty good. You can see it. It's amazing. I got that from some cruisers off of the people that did the around the world race on those. I forget the name of the race, but they were big into using those. I know campers use something similar. It's got some kind of like nitro fuel. And you can see the aft cabin of this boat has a nice full-size bed back there. And it's real well. We added that window. You can see it. I believe it's a Lumar or Bomar. I added that in there. This vessel didn't come with that. Some of the LE models did. This one didn't. I liked that particular window. I had it on. I had those windows on other boats, so it was kind of cool. And so that, anyhow, that's the story with that. We've got ventilation back there. There's a fan. There's a 12-volt fan back there with also a 12-volt light. So whoever's got that cabin can chill back there. And sometimes we'll sleep back there when we're doing any night sailing. You can see we added a lot. We've got a lot of these nets in here because it holds stuff and gear stays in there. All this stuff on the side actually stays in there when we're sailing. And anybody that knows the 272, 15 knots, she heels good. So you got to throw a reef in her. You can see the handhelds. Added these in there. That's one of the problems with these vessels is they're simplistic, but they don't come with any handholds at all. So we added those. What else we do to this boat? Shit, there's so much. You see we've got a lot of 12-volt plugs, the cigarette lighter plugs, because of and they're all on these good fuses. So if something pops, fires can start with these kind of appliances that people are using to charge phones, iPads, the whole thing. I think it's the charging mechanisms. And let's see so let me tell you what we got here. So we got the Lowrance chop plotter. This is nice. This is the high definition unit. The transponder is on the back of the hull. So love it. You can see everything underneath the boat. It's great for anchoring. You can see dolphins, whales, the whole shebang. We also have AIS on this boat. So to see the ships, it's tied into the chart plotter. So we've got all that. So really good system. And really liked it. I've had it for a while. And I can't complain. So that's about it. You can see the tools, anytime an emergency situation pops up, got to take care of it. The nettings really help. Pick those up off eBay, inexpensive. You can see the other netting. So there's a lot of comfort here, So that's the Oday 272 interior cabin. So if you're really interested in a boat like this, or you own one and looking to do different things, you can kind of see some of the things we've done. So that's about it. Oh, I wanted to show you something. I saw somebody do something. All these rugs in here, they actually have these bottoms that stick to the bottom of them. The only place I've ever really been able to find them is Big Lots, where these carpets don't move at all. It's amazing. I'll show you. It's crazy. They don't move at all, and they got these sticky bottoms. So we like those. But I saw somebody that had a 272 that it had a different floor on it. So it must have been added. That's what I'm guessing. And you can see another 12-volt that I added down there for convenience, when you're sitting here. So a lot of those, because you just never know. We spend a lot of time on the vessel. So we like it. Our dogs come here. You can see their bowls. Those are actually mounted down there. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, like, subscribe. I'm going to start putting out a lot of videos coming up this season. We'll be doing a lot of sailing out to Catalina, Santa Cruz Island. So, yeah, look for Don and Marta out there. So, all right. You go girl out.